How's it going, everybody? Kevin from We're Two Fun Guys. Shooting another solo video due to Josh and my schedules not meeting up. I've had a lot of requests. One of our earliest videos that we put out was the Tic-Tac Tacklebox, and early on we were just getting used to cameras and things of that nature, so trying to get the audio and the video and everything correct. So now that we're a little more experienced and have a little bit better equipment, I figured I would reshoot the Tic-Tac Tacklebox video. Not only have I made a little bit of upgrades to it, but I wanted you to be able to hear the audio that went with it. So we're going to get started here. I'm going to use a shoebox top just so that I don't dump stuff everywhere and everything get lost. First off, this is the large size Tic Tacs. One of the upgrades that I put on it was this small box cutter. I super glued this on there. It gives me a little bit of a blade if I need it to to cut some lines, stuff like that. Stays in place or easily retracts. I like that. Keeps it from getting stuck out there. We'll go ahead and break into it. This is just a small tackle box to fit into a pack or a kit or a bug out bag or get home bag, whatever you want to put it in. Or you can put it in a glove box, tackle box, actually not tackle box because that kind of defeats the whole purpose, but you can put it in a glove box. You can keep it in a pocket. You can keep it in just a little getaway pouch or whatever. Let's see. First off, we have tin foil, and if you saw the first video, you'll know what that's for. If not, I'll get to that in just a little bit. Next, we have some monofilament line and some, I believe this is 8-pound test, and then I have some 65-pound braided line. I don't have as much of that because it doesn't break as easily, and I'm only going to use it if I'm fishing for something larger. So I wrapped it around tongue depressor, part of a tongue depressor. You can do this with a piece of a credit card, old debit card that you're not using. Maybe some of those discount cards that they give you at all the stores and stuff like that. Just cut it. Oops. Just measure it to fit inside the box. You don't want to be too thick. Alright, so we'll set that to the side. Next we have a razor blade. Never hurts to have an extra blade in there. And I believe I've got two. Those are double-edged blades, so you can split them in half and actually have 4 blades if necessary. Here we've got just a small assortment of lead sinkers, some steel, different size hooks. I even have a leader in there. Set those to the side. What else is next? A couple of corks and some swivel snaps. I like these. I don't like to have to retie my line every single time that I want to change a hook or something like that. So I'll set those there. Now I did take this hook out of the pack before I got started with the video so that I could show you what the tinfoil is for. Basically I'll just unfold a little bit of it, and I'll fold it long ways like this so that it makes it a little bit easier to tear. It tends to tear along the fold. Now I got a nice little piece, and what I use this for is I'll take and pinch the center up. I'll take my hook and wrap it pretty tight, fan this out a little bit, and I have caught fish with nothing but just this tin foil on there. You throw this out in the water. If you can get it to rest on top, sit your cork a little close, or even in some shallow water, I think that tends to look like wings to fish. I've even used the tinfoil on some other baits just to give it a little more flash to get the fish's attention, and seems to work really well. It's not going to stay on there but about 3 or 4 casts, just because it eventually slips off. But if you're just throwing it out there once or twice trying to get that fish's attention, or if you're just casting and let it sit out there, works great. It'll stay on a little bit longer like that than if you're actually using a fishing rod. But we're talking about a little bit of a survival situation here. So you toss that out there and let it kind of float in the water, flutter around a little bit. The fish really tend to like it. I've spent $9-10 on some lures before and didn't get near the results that I've gotten out of a 3-cent piece of tinfoil. So I hope this helps you out. I hope this is a little bit better video and better audio for the Tic-Tac Tacklebox. One thing I did have in here that I don't have now is I would make some flies out of brighter colored paracord and hooks or jig head hooks. You know what I'm talking about. And I would keep 1 or 2 of those in there. They were easily replaceable, with some paracord and stuff. If you only kept, what's that, 2.5 inches of brightly colored paracord, you can make you 2 or 3 flies out of that. I hope this helps out. I hope you get a little bit more out of this video than you did the last one. Sorry about the audio on the very first Tic-Tac Tacklebox video. Well, I'm going to leave it with you. Give a big thumbs up to the men and women in uniform that stick it out there on the line for us each and every day. We appreciate everything you do for us, and keep on keeping on. See you on the next video.